Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You know, it's always right with Mrs. Right. So today we're going to continue to talk about how to write lesson plans. And today specifically, I have a topic that I want us to talk about. So I am an electronic document preparation management teacher. So most of my topics will be in that category. But as we grow as a family, if you guys have specific topics that you want me to write a lesson plan for, then you guys do just comment down below and let me know, and we could just prepare for that, okay? So the topic of today, we're doing business document preparation, but we're mainly focusing on sizes and orientation of paper. Okay, so let's begin. So what are the objectives of the lesson? Last week I mentioned that I like to write my objectives using the ABCD model. So basically we're just going to continue with that. I've highlighted in colors the ABCD model on the document. So I have in red the audience, which is a student. In the blue we have the behavior. In orange we have the condition. And then in black we have the degree. So the first one is organize. Students should be able to organize paper sizing using a diagram by including at least 5 sizes with 100% accuracy. So I want students to be able to organize paper sizes using a diagram, like a chart. So I'll be like listing a chart, and then they should be able to place the correct sizes in the correct position of the chart or of the diagram with 100% accuracy. I've taught them how it's laid out and how the sizes come about, right? And then the second objective is I want students to be able to exhibit an understanding of the difference between paper sizes and paper orientation in 2 paragraphs, okay? So they should be able to write in 2 paragraphs the differences between paper sizes and paper orientation without my assistance, right? So having gone through the lesson and everything and explaining what the sizing and the orientations are, they should be able to write 2 paragraphs. The third one is students should be able to categorize documents to be used in portrait and landscape orientation by making a list. So I want them now to go about their way and categorize documents that you could use in like portrait view and documents that could be printed in landscape. I mean literally anything, like daily lives, what kind of items or documents you see in portrait or landscape view, have them think outside the box. So they should be able to do that by just making a simple list. And then the fourth one, students should be able to independently assign documents to the correct paper sizes through research, right? So they're also going to go on their own again to assign documents to the correct paper sizes through research. So they should find documents that you could use for a specific type of paper size. So they're going to go on the internet and research some documents that they could use for the different paper sizes, right? And then lastly, students should be able to display the use of A4 paper for at least 5 office documents. So since in the office and business life, sometimes mostly we use A4 paper, and it's like the most common paper that they may be using in the office settings. I want students to be able to, tell me what you'd use A4 papers for, right? And I specifically mentioned office documents so they know the degree of what type of settings they should be looking into, right? Okay. So now onto the exciting part of writing the lesson plans. How am I going to get my students engaged? What are the strategies that I'm going to be using to get their attention, to keep that attention, and to make sure that by asking for the attention, receiving it, that I maintain the attention and that they're learning in the same process, right? So basically, for this lesson specifically, I'm gonna just use around 5 teaching strategies. So the first one is video. So I'm gonna show them a quick video, and then relating the first video to the first objective. And then afterwards, I'm gonna do like a thumbs up, thumbs down teaching strategy, and then kind of link that to the second objective of some sort. And then of course link in the 1-minute paper to the third objective, and so on. As you can see, I have listed 5 objectives and I have 5 teaching strategies also. I'm gonna later down in the explanation explain why I did that, because of the criteria that's listed on how we make lesson plans from where I'm from, which is in the Caribbean, right? So we used the STEM technique, which is therefore in addition to us using the 5 E's lesson plans. So I try to make sure that I have 5 objectives, and then I use 5 teaching strategies so that all my objectives come out, and then that way I'm sure that I'm meeting all the objectives that I need to by doing something fun while we go along, getting students engaged and making sure they stay attentive, right? So now, by doing all of that, the big question is going to be, how do we connect all of these together in one completed lesson plan that'll be effective, and get what we want students to learn, get it out there in a professional, efficient, and strategic way, right? So next video, we're going to talk about that. And I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.